Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Well, the 49ers get ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Okay.
Incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
グレンさんすいません。ありがとうございます。なんかこんな来ていただいて。いつも申し訳ないです。今日はスポーツゲームやってます。グレンさん、アメフトはあれですかね、結構面白いですけど、なかなか日本人はやらないですもんね。キックオフにしようか。
必勝さんもいろんなゲームされてますよね。
飽き性なのでいろんなのやって飽きないようにしてます。
アメフトは本当に無知です。号泣。
でもいや、私もそうだったんですけど、ちょっと本社にいた時にあれは同志社大学だったかな、関西の大学出身の子とコンビになって、その子となんか話したいというか、それでちょっと覚えました。なんか話題作りでアメフトをなんか学生時代ずっとやってたらしくて、一緒にちょっと混ざって話するのにちょっと思いましたね。そしたらその時に覚えようと思った時に何がいいかなと思ったらこのゲームがあったんで買ったんですよね、昔。
なるほど、自撮り。
すみません、また話しかけちゃった。昨日はクレンさんワールドやってて、ワールドだと思って、これからあれ先進むの楽しみにしてます。ワールドは私も持ってるので、ちょっと見てて分かりました。
On fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense.
よかったらラジオ代わりに少し通りすがりで見ていただけると嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
見に来ていただいてありがとうございます。キラキラ。いつか必勝さんとゲームでご一緒したいです。アクセント。
ワールド私も下手なんですけど、それとワールドやってた時じゃなくて
じっくり拝見していきます。
パープルでしたかね。テラリアが面白いってなんか視聴者さんが振ってて、私もちょうど買ったもんですからと思って聞いてました。あれも結構面白いですね。あれがなんか結構大人数でできるらしいので、モンハンみたいなゲームですね。モンハンじゃないや、マイクラか。おっとっと。
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
テラリアって名前だけは知ってて気になってました。
そうですよね。私は娘に勧められて。ちょっとやってみようかなと思って、ちょうど今週買ったばっかりです。偶然というか。
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not a great start.
でもテラリアの前に買ってる場合じゃなくてマイクラまず覚えなきゃいけないですね。いつかなんか グレンさんとか遊びに行けたらと頑張ります。そこがいいね。
They go play action here. Purdy.
Okay. やられた。
Incomplete on the deep ball.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic.
わあ、キラキラお待ちしてますルンルン。
ありがとうございます。それまで修行して頑張ります。
Purdy will look to throw again here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Able to power through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Third down and 13. Rudolph looking to throw it. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this way? And
that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Dobbs. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Titans now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rudolph now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and 4. Rudolph. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh, いいじゃないですか。
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Okay.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Rudolph on 1st down. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rudolph. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Rudolph going to throw again.
Oh,
And
no.
his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rudolph on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Rudolph. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Rudolph looking to throw.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Rudolph. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Rudolph throwing again. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph.
やられた。
This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Vanette, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this throw caught left side. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
もう近いからね。ちょっと待って。あ、いいね。
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Thomas brings it in, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Rudolph's throw is on target to Burks.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch his tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Mitchell again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. The throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Parker, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing here, Dobbs. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth.
putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24.
これで終わりだな。OK。いやー、これは差が開きすぎましたね。
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long
や
time
っぱりバッ
ago.
テ面白いですよね。
They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
やっぱりスポーツゲームって面白いですね。まあ、ショーの野球も面白いですけど、やっぱりマッテンもいいですよね。FIFA、FC か、サッカーもいいんで、ちょっと今度やってみます。じゃあこれで終わりにします。ありがとうございました。